What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on, peoples out there in the world? It's Thursday.
How y'all feel out there?
How y'all feeling? And not only is it Thursday, for all you NFL fans out there excited, it is draft day, baby. Yes, sir. I know everybody is excited. They is excited because they got all their hopes. They say, who we gonna pick up? Who's gonna help us get to the Super Bowl? But guess what? Only one team can win the Super Bowl, and Devin is my team. We about to three-peat. So all y'all have fun on your little funky-ass draft day, because my Kansas City Chiefs is about to add another player to help us get this three-peat. You dig? So y'all can go ahead and, enjoy your little moment. But anyway.
Is that what we doing?
Hey, tap in. Hey, how's everybody doing? We live. You're tapping into another episode of I.O.W. Sports. This is episode 329. Of course, Wildcard Mar right here. My brother from another right there, big bro, Detroit Mail. Hey, how you doing, bro? What's good?
Doing good. Listen to you and this bullshit you talking.
Hey, don't be like that, bro. You ain't gotta be like that, bro.
This nigga here. This nigga here.
Hey, why don't you share with the folks what you shared off screen about you actually might have to stay up tonight, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying, I ain't used to the Lions picking this late. Shoot. Most times Jav come on, as soon as the intro come on, they didn't picked already. It's like Mike Tyson used to fight back in the day. You go get a drink and the fight over.
You be like, damn, I didn't spend $100 for a second round knockout.
Right. That's how the draft used to be for the Lions, boy. Shoot.
Pick in.
Pick in.
Good night.
All right.
Yeah, you gonna have to stay up tonight,
stay up.
Yeah, you gonna have to stick around, man. We'll cover some draft. We got some guests coming. We do a lot of collaborations with these fellas. Bottom Line Sports. We're gonna have 2 quarters of Bottom Line Sports drop in. We're gonna have Ken. We're gonna have Omar drop in on us, and hey, get y'all ready for this NFL draft. I know a lot of fans are excited. It's so crazy how far the NFL draft has come. I've been loving how they've been going from city to city.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Giving all different cities a chance to taste the draft.
Yeah,
revenue.
But here's the interesting thing about the draft, right?
Uh-huh.
So I've been hearing that some of these, prospects that know that they're gonna go early in the draft on the first round. Mm-hmm. They're in the building. They're in the city. They get their name called, walk the stage. Bear hug the shit out of Roger Goodell, get their jersey, cap, and celebrate with the fam. So
right.
I was listening to the Adam Schefter podcast about a couple of weeks ago. And he said there's a big possibility that some of these prospects are going to stop showing up because they take it as, well, if you want my appearance, you should pay for it. What you think about that?
That's the NIL, coming full fruition, coming full circle. That's it. I mean, that's not against the NIL. I got a problem with it, but this is just some of the, some of what you're gonna get. The residue, I guess, for lack of a better word, the residue for the NIL,
Sir, this ain't crack. This is not crack. This ain't no titties. Ain't no
shake.
He said the residue.
It's the
it's
the NIL shake.
You know what I'm saying? The residue. Sir, this ain't crack. This is the draft. All right.
Hey.
No,
what it is. But I think, yeah. I know. Here's the thing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the world is changing. We already know that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, it as a business, part of what I learned in business when I undergrad, you got to recognize trends when they happen. You know what I'm saying? And then you learn how to use those trends for your business. So you see the trends happening. Now, how can you parlay that into something that works for you as the NFL? You know, if that's what you see that's happening, okay, let's see how we can make this work for us. That's plain and simple. I mean, you're not going to stop it from changing. You might be trying to slow it down, but it's going to happen because, you know, social media, NIL, all these different things that's starting to enter into our lives, you know what I'm saying, is changing the way people or these young players interact with the world. I mean, think about it. A young kid has an iPad or some kind of tablet, some kind of phone in front of them at a young age. So a lot of them don't have social skills because they're used to interacting with a device in their hand or interacting with people through a device. So, you know, that's the way of the world.
Good point.
So, you know, you see that. How do I make this work for me as a business? So, I mean, I don't have a problem with it because I know things are changing. And get your money because, you know, they pay you for showing up. You get a contract and tear your ACL. At least you got some money before you got that contract. So I look at it. You know, you especially with this sport, it's a brutal sport. You know, anything can happen.
I'm trying to see how they would do the breakdown on how much they would pay you to show up just for the draft, especially if you're a high prospect. You know what I'm saying? Like, how they gonna do that?
I don't know, man. It'd be interesting to see how they work it out. You know, I mean,
I'm not mad.
NFL, man, figure out how to work it into a way that works for you.
First of all, NFL they are bringing in so much damn money. I think they can figure it out.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they will, but don't wait. Get on it now.
Well, yeah, and to your point of doing it now instead of waiting, because the longer that they wait, the more you're gonna give these prospects more opportunity to say, "Nah, man, I ain't showing up to this shit." Because you ain't talking turkey, you ain't talking the right commas and zeros for me to show up. What's the incentive for me to show up? And think about it. Next year, you know, Detroit. You know, I haven't been. You're from there. I'm pretty sure it's a lovely city. They in Green Bay next year. What's the incentive of me going to Green Bay?
Hell, Green Bay.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it.
Yeah, it's like
ain't not a damn thing to do in Green Bay.
Nothing in Green Bay.
What is the
Lambeau?
But Lambeau.
Lambeau is Green Bay.
Shit. The best thing to do is just go ahead and drive to Milwaukee. Go, you know, buy projects. Go hang out with Cuckoo Cat. You know, and get some Milwaukee's best. You know, get some of the beats. Other than that, you know, some Miller highlight, drink some beer.
Bucks game or something. Do something.
Nah, I ain't trying to watch no Bucks game. They gonna have Doc Rivers still as coach. I ain't trying to see that shit. But I mean, like, wait. Let's break it down. Like, we are all people, and we all kind of, you know, all creatures of habit, and we kind of understand how people work. And I'll tell you right now, if I'm top-rated running back, wide receiver, quarterback, and I'm talking about NIL, and I'm talking about I want you to pay for my appearance for this draft, because NFL is still making money off this draft. They're getting paid for the viewership. They're getting paid for all the sponsorship. They're getting paid from this, getting paid because I'm pretty sure they sell tickets to the draft, so they're getting paid off of that, and they sell out. I mean,
that's free in Detroit.
Well, I mean, but still, you know. So I mean, there's still payments of the NFL going into their bank account. So why would I not, as a player, as a top prospect, not get mine? Y'all getting yours,
right?
And I for damn sure want some money to go to damn Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Man, Green Bay, you gotta pay me to show up there.
Gotta pay me to show up there, because I'm taking the time out. Just think about it. We seen some prospects do the draft at their house with family, friends. You know, Joe Thomas infamously was fishing. You know, you could be doing whatever you want to be doing during the draft. You know, if you want me to take my time out, take my time away from my friends and family, because not just because you there as a prospect don't mean that your family's automatically, you know, getting permission to go.
Right. Or you
So
afford to bring them.
yeah, there it is. Maybe I can't afford to bring them,
Right.
or maybe they can't. They can't swing it right now.
Right. All right.
You know, how does that work? So I'm with. I'm with some of these. I know there's a different time and age where these young cats are thinking shit business wise, which is smart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at them because we talked about it before. Once you start hitting high school and they start recruiting you in the business world.
You in the business world.
You in the business world.
And you starting that early. You need to start thinking business wise at that age.
Hell,
you need to start schooling them in middle school.
I was about to say it.
For real, get them prepared for high school.
Because they start recruiting or looking at kids in middle school, like, hey, how that middle school football team looking? What kind of studs y'all got on that middle school?
Right.
Oh, word! I'm gonna keep my tabs on him and watch him all the way through high school. Hey, man, we've been keeping tabs on you since 7th grade, bro.
For real,
that shit happens.
I agree.
I have no issue with in the future if these prospects are saying, "Hey, man, y'all been tabbing me since I was, before my nuts even dropped."
Right.
And y'all been watching me from middle school, high school, all the way through college. You know what I look like. You know what I am. But y'all want me, so pay me. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's business, man. Hey, this is business. We live in such an opportunistic world. If there's any opportunity for me to make money off of any and everything, damn it, I'm gonna do it.
Man, you calling me? If I'm in middle school, you calling me with some? Oh yeah, man, we checking you out. I'll be like, look, I want some weed and some pussy.
Alcohol, pussy, and weed. You know what I'm saying? It's straight 8-ball and MJG and the alcohol.
That's it. I mean, shit, what else do I need? I'm in middle school.
Hey, if you
what else do I need?
Oh, you want me to go to this college? How much APW y'all offer?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You stupid boy. Hey, but you ain't far off.
Hey, shoot, nigga, in middle school, that's all you thinking about.
Hey, you ain't far off. Like,
you know what I'm saying? That's all you thinking about.
Hey, if we keeping it a buck,
for real.
If we keeping it a buck, you ain't
hoes in. He do anything you want.
What?
Anything you want.
Hey, who you talking?
You know what I'm saying? You got him under control already.
What? Boy, I'm Alabama.
I don't care where your college at. He coming.
Hey, if Nick Saban didn't retire, if he was providing APW from all the way from middle school,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm down.
I be in Alabama. I be Tennessee. Don't matter. Idaho.
Shit. Nah, I go to Alaska if you provide all that APW.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot, Eskimos got pussy too. Shit.
Get up under that snow. I know you got some.
Dig some of that out too.
Tooted and booted.
You know what I'm saying?
We go fish for some salmon and smoke that weed. We gonna get free.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna eat and skedaddle. Right.
Eating skedaddle. Better be quick. I got football practice. Shit.
All right, it's half all that. You know what I'm saying?
No. Nah, man. So let me ask you this. Obviously, you being take your time, man.
Out for a second. I call a cramp. Hold on.
No, take your time, old man. Hey, man, that's part of the Father Time undefeated part right there. Over there kicking Mel's ass. But no, man, draft day is here. And I don't blame prospects in the future. They want to get their bread for appearances, man. It's a business now. It's crazy out here. Obviously, I think we can all say for a fact that Caleb Williams is probably going number one. I still got my reservations on Caleb Williams. I'm not saying he's gonna be a bust.
I'm back.
Yeah. You right over there?
I had to train today. You talking about do these sit-ups. That shit started giving me a cramp.
You ain't drinking no water, man. Ain't drinking no water.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to hydrate now.
Yeah, I was about to say, better hydrate, bro. Drink that water, man. But I know we talked about it, ad nauseam, limits. I'm not sold at Caleb Williams.
Right.
Look, he's going to be number one. I think that's a given. I think we all can agree on that. But I'm just not, I'm not saying this year's class of quarterbacks is a down year, but it's just it's an all right class.
It's all right. Yeah, you hit it right there. It's an all right class.
It's an all right class. I don't see a game-changing franchise quarterback. I know that's not a popular opinion. A lot of people are enamored with Caleb Williams. I'm not.
That's because they paid to hype up all these people. Yeah, they got to talk about something, so they paid to hype them up. So they gonna hype them up, but the people like us who see the real deal, we're gonna tell you the truth. ESPN is paying them to hype these people up.
Yeah,
they need views.
Yeah, they need views.
And Adam Schefter can't get on and say that nigga ain't hitting on shit. He can't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he be out of job. Yeah, he be out of a job.
He be out of a job.
Like, Adam, he don't pay you to say that, dog.
Right.
Real. Can't be too real. What's wrong?
For real.
I'm like, bro, you can't talk like that. But I mean, so it's obviously, I think the off script of Caleb Williams is cool. That's what I think he's been getting the comparison of being Patrick Mahomes and all that stuff. But here's the deal. We talk about it all the time on the show. Situations, atmospheres, the places that you go to that you get drafted to matters. And going to Chicago.
That's the thing. Yep, you're hitting it right there. There you go.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
I mean, you saying like you are alluding to is most of the players that go high are not going to good teams. You go into a situation that needs a lot of pieces.
And Chicago a lot.
Right. And very few times you're gonna have a team that has a whole lot of draft picks that can draft a bunch of people at one time. So you go into a team that needs a lot of pieces. And if you have any kind of weakness in your game, it's going to be exposed because you're not going to have either a good offensive line, you're not going to have enough weapons. It's going to be something that's going to be lacking because there's a reason why they picking 1, 2, and 3. Just how it is. So while we're looking at these prospects that we're looking at now, that all of them, we can argue can either go number one or we can argue have flaws in their game. They're not as good as everybody say they are. All of them. You talk about Michael Penix. You can talk about Drake May, Caleb, Bo Nix. I mean, all of them. Jalen Daniels. I mean, we can go down the list. And so I think that, I think like look at Richardson. I think Richardson. I wish he wouldn't have got hurt because he was actually going to have a decent year his rookie year.
Yeah.
But that's rare.
Yeah.
That's rare where you have a rookie comes in and have a great year. I think a lot of these quarterbacks now needs to sit down under somebody, and I think probably a good 80% of them will be good quarterbacks. They can sit down under somebody. What's up, Ed?
It's Drake May, Josh Allen. Davo can make Drake May special. Well, that goes to what we're talking about. AP.
Yeah, a situation.
Situations. Brian Dabo has showed that he got the best out of Daniel Jones for that 1 year.
Right.
Daniel Jones himself.
He didn't squeeze all the juice out that lemon.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah. Because otherwise, we wouldn't be hearing these talks that the Giants might possibly go get a quarterback.
Right.
And that's speaking of the Giants, I think that's a team that's a sleeper that might even sneak in there and try to get one of those quarterbacks. If you're one of those teams that want to get a quarterback and you think you need one in this year's draft, you better get in front of the Giants.
Right.
Like if you're Denver, you're the Raiders, I think you might want to jump in front of New York.
I agree.
Because there's a strong possibility 1, 2, and 3 are going quarterbacks. And then at 4, I think is Arizona. I think
Arizona 4. They probably go receiver. They probably get Marvin Harrison.
Yeah. So There's your first offensive player that's not a quarterback off the board. 5 is the Chargers. Ooh, we got to speak about the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
I keep hearing too much talk that Jim Harbaugh might make a crazy ass trade, ship Herbert to either Minnesota or somewhere, and go get McCarthy. I keep hearing it. Obviously, it's talk. You know, that's what happens at this time of year. It's talk.
Here's the thing. And this is not me defending Harbaugh because Harbaugh was a Michigan guy. Herbert been in the league, what, 4 years now?
About 3-4 years.
3-4 years, right?
Yeah.
All he has shown us was potential. That's it.
What? His performance on his own has shown that I think he's done enough to show that he could be a franchise player.
I am saying, but it still hasn't been where we like, oh yeah, he's breathtaking. He's Peyton Manning. He's
showing flashes.
He showed flashes of it.
Okay.
So he's showing potential to me. Now, I'm not saying that Harbaugh should do that, but a lot of times, you know, with these coaches come in, and if I don't have a Brady, Manning sitting there and walking into that situation, I may want to get my own.
Mm-hmm.
And he's used to McCarthy. He knows how McCarthy plays. He's coached McCarthy. But if it's me, I would just try to move up and just get McCarthy as my backup. That's just me.
Right. Yeah, but
you're going to draft a lineman to keep that running game powerful. Yeah, you got a point there.
Well, for me, I wouldn't even touch McCarthy till 3rd round. That's me. I mean,
I like JJ, man. I just think he needs to go somewhere where he can sit. I don't think he should start. That's just me. I think JJ is very athletic. I think he's got a good football IQ. He can be erratic in his passing sometimes. He can force passes sometimes, but I think he has a strong enough arm to get it downfield. I just think he sometimes just try to do too much, and I think that sitting under sitting under a good veteran will help him develop his game at the next level. I think starting him right away wouldn't be good for him.
Yeah, I
mean, he didn't start in Michigan. Remember, they were running him in on plays with McNamara every now and then, but they wouldn't start him. He sat for 2 years almost before he actually started.
Yeah,
and he actually blossomed. But in his rookie year, he looked okay. He looked great. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's the same thing when we get to the next level. I think he needs to sit and develop. I think he has the potential. I think the potential is there. You know, I think he's a niche under the first 3. I don't think he's up there with the first 3 that everybody's hyping up. He might be a niche down from them. But I like him. I like him as a quarterback. I just think he needs to sit.
Okay, so let's do this. Since we're talking about, because I agree with you, it's probably best that if you're a quarterback going into this draft right now, it's probably best you sit. So let's look at the first 3 teams. All right. Mm-hmm. So look at Chicago.
Right. Different team quarterback.
Probably getting Caleb Williams. All right. So he's sitting in the quarterback room with Tyson Badgett, Brett Rippon. He's automatically the best quarterback in the room.
True.
I don't think he's going to have the possibility to sit.
I mean, Badgett actually had some flashes of decent games.
I know what you're saying, but come on now. You got.
But he's still better. He's still better than Badgett.
Come on. I mean, let's talk.
But me personally, if I'm Chicago, I'm still starting Badgett.
Come on. That's how you fight.
Listen to the logic.
No, Mel, that's how you
listen to my logic. Listen to my logic.
I know you're going to spit some logic, but that's how you get fired, though. You know that, right?
That's true. JJ is the first round, plus he gets the 5th year option. Okay. Here's my thing. I mean, logically speaking, I know sometimes you have to respond based on the pressure of your job, but logically speaking, if I'm drafting Caleb Williams, you already had Badgett starting for you the year prior. Mm-hmm. He still don't have enough weapons on that team that starting Caleb Williams is going to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to make a difference. Whoever you start, they're not going to win the division, let alone make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So more than likely, you picking high again next year. So what I'm doing is I'm letting him sit, learn. The following year, I'm probably picking high. I get another piece in there. Then you start Caleb Williams. That's what I would do. Why ruin your possible franchise quarterback?
And you're not wrong.
Put him in there.
And you're not wrong. We just know that we've seen it far too many times in the NFL that they don't have that patience like that.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the pressure, man.
Yeah,
I mean it ain't like it used to be, man. Coaches be coaching for 10 years, 8 years. It's like they put that plug quick. Oh, you ain't won yet. Second year, you're out. Let's go. Come on.
Well, you hit. I think you hit the head, the nail on the head. You said the pressure.
Yeah.
That coach is on come on, shit ton of pressure. That Chicago coach, I forget his name. It's escaping me right now. But
yeah, Bryce Young wasn't starting. He was. I mean, I understand that. I'm saying if it was me, Ant, I don't think they should have started Bryce Young either.
Yeah, but what other option did you have?
Who did they have? Didn't they have somebody like Richmond down there? I thought they had they traded away.
They ain't had no other option in Carolina. Bryce Young
I'm trying to think who they had.
A whole bunch of bums.
Oh, they had already traded what's the name already? Yeah, because he was with Tampa. Who they ain't had nobody there, did they?
They had a whole bunch of bums.
Oh well, I guess you had no choice with him.
Yeah,
I think with Chicago is different. I think because I'm not saying that.
They had Howdy Doody, Andy Dalton. They had Red Rocket.
Okay, yeah, you start Andy Dalton. Andy is the savvy vet. You start Andy, and you sit Bryce Young. It's the same situation with Tagent. In Chicago. No, is he a great quarterback? No. But what you have right now as a team, Chicago, if you put Caleb Williams in there, you still ain't winning.
Yeah, because you're not a playoff team right now.
Yeah, right. So you put somebody that played last year in a system that knows the system, your chances are better with him than Caleb. Because Caleb has to actually learn the system, then get acclimated to the NFL. Well, you have a quarterback that already played last year. I will start him first and sit Caleb. That'd be different if you was a couple pieces away and you feel Caleb had that talent. Then yeah, you put him in there. That's your best option out of the other two you have. But in this situation, you don't have enough pieces. You know what I'm saying? So what's the point?
You fall away. You fall away.
Far away.
You fall away from a Super Bowl, damn near playoff. So
right. You can't even win that division.
No, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I hear you. Yeah, Matt Eberflus is the head coach. He's on a lot of scrutiny.
Right.
Unfortunately, because Tyson Badgett and Brett Rippon are in the same room, Caleb Williams will start. And they're going to go against your logical reasoning, which is logical to have.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go against it because it's saying, hey, we're first overall pick. We got to start making it look like we're at least trending towards winning because Eberflus is trying to save his job.
Right.
So if he sits Caleb Williams, he's asking to get the pink slip.
I agree.
He's asking to get fired. So I mean, I think that's kind of the.
It all depends on the situation in Chicago, like what kind of relationship he has with the ownership, what's being said. You know what I'm saying? Because I think if you have a certain relationship with the ownership and you show them a plan, they might go for it. But I don't know that. I don't know Chicago's ownership and how they act, how the GM. So I don't know that relationship. So you're always under pressure, regardless where you at and who you have. You know what I'm saying? In general, if you have a decent relationship, you can sell that to the owner if you have a good relationship. But if you don't, then yeah, you coaching out of pressure. It's not a good thing if you have a team like Chicago. And that's not me crapping on Chicago. It's just saying, you know what I'm saying? It's just telling you the facts. If you have a team that with the little bit of weapons that they have that's not really in contention, and you coach out of pressure, that's a hard place to be in. Place to be in.
It is. And I don't think they did enough in the offseason to say that, oh my gosh, the Bears are in great pushing. You get Keenan
They got
Allen.
DeAndre Swift. They got
Keenan Allen.
yeah, Keenan Allen. Who else? Did they get somebody else on defense?
They probably got a couple of players on defense.
Yeah, they traded away a lot of players too. So it's like your two biggest stalwarts on defense you traded.
Yeah,
Roquan and back.
Yeah, because pretty much if you really think about it, I mean, on offense, obviously they're going to have to fix their offense. 27th in passing last year, 28th in receiving. You know, about middle of the pack, 18th on getting first downs. The only bright spot was rushing. They were second in the league.
And that was probably Justin Field leading it.
And bingo. And that's kind of what trips me out about the Chicago Bears is they waited too late to trade Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had to just settle with a conditional 6th-round pick with the Steelers just to trade him away.
That was crazy, man. That was crazy. You got a 1st-round draft pick on your team, and you trade them for that.
They waited.
You get nothing for him.
They waited till
I feel when the Tulsa was first talking about trading Justin Fields and what the Bears going to do, and it was hot. That's when you should have traded.
Should have moved him.
Should have moved him. Yeah.
And now
you
think
there's a chance the 49ers trade their number 2. You talking about I.O.W?
You think their top 2? I think Debo's not going nowhere.
No, Debo ain't going nowhere.
Now I.O.W. Now here's the crazy thing about I.O.W. Go ahead, leave that comment up real quick. Here's the thing about I.O.W. They're playing with fire right now because you saw Devontae Smith get an extension.
Mm-hmm.
You just saw Amon-Ra St. Brown got a big ass extension.
Yep.
He's now the highest paid wide receiver in the league right now because the extension he just got. So you seeing the wide receiver market go up, up, up. And so now Brandon Ayuk's price yesterday ain't today's price.
Today's price, right?
Like you got to go up now. And San Francisco playing around with that situation, they're going to find themselves in a corner where they're going to have to pay Brandon Ayuk more money than Debo.
Right.
And how you think Debo's going to feel about that?
Mm-hmm.
Now you got dissension in your locker room.
Right.
And now you got a situation where a Super Bowl caliber team was just in the Super Bowl, been in multiple NFC championship games for the last couple of years, been in 2 Super Bowls, matter of fact. Now you get your number 1 wide receiver in Debo mad because he ain't the highest paid wide receiver on the team.
And he deserved to be.
And he deserves to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a diss on Brandon Ayuk. I just know what I can do, especially if I'm Kyle Shanahan. I'm like, yo, make my guy Debo happy. All the offensive things that I draw up with Debo, Brandon Ayuk benefits from that.
Right. Right.
Because Debo is the one that's going to garner all the attention from the secondary of the opposing teams. And that's not a diss on Brandon Ayuk. Now, I happen to think Brandon Ayuk is probably a more refined route runner, probably catches the ball a little bit better, but he doesn't have the versatility as Debo.
Right.
And so a lot of your offense runs through Debo, runs through Christian McCaffrey, sometimes George Kittle. At that point, Brandon Ayuk is at best either your 3rd or 4th option.
Mm-hmm.
So they playing with fire with that situation.
They need to go ahead and shoot that on up.
If they were smart, they go ahead and make a trade either sometime tonight or sometime in the weekend.
Yeah, if you're gonna get rid of them now.
Yeah, I think you got to.
And you look at the 49ers, how they built and how this draft is with a lot of receivers in it. If you get something good for them, I would put fillers out, see what we can get for them.
Yeah,
you get a good offer, you trade them, pick up a receiver in the draft, and you're not missing the beat.
Bingo.
You're not missing the beat.
And
it's like you said, it's no diss on IU. Yeah. But it's like what you have, you got the Swiss Army knife in Debo. You got the pocket knife with McCaffrey. He can do a couple of different things too. You got George Kittle, good tight end. It's already 3 weapons right there. So if you get a decent receiver out the draft,
And they use Kyle Juszczyk, their fullback.
Yeah, and you check, so you get a decent, receiver out the draft, and he gonna be cheaper. So now you're saving money, and you're getting assets back.
And
this is the best time.
Bingo. And we can't say that wide receivers don't get traded in the draft about this time. We saw AJ Brown move.
Mm-hmm.
We saw AJ Brown get moved.
Right.
So you can do it. You can still make it feasible for your squad to move off. Because my thing is it's so late in the game, they ain't paid them already. So either they're not even nowhere close to the amount that where the 49ers are at and where Brandon's are at. He's like, this got too far, bro.
Right.
Got to move them.
It's all right.
Here's another wide receiver that I think is dealing with the same situation. T. Higgins, Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's what trade him and Hendricks.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because he asked for a trade. So did Trey Henderson, their defensive end. But if I'm T. Higgins, I think T. Higgins and Brandon Ayuk almost in the same boat. They want to get paid.
Right.
And they seeing Amaron got paid. Devontae Smith got paid. So they price it like, nah, bro, that yesterday's price ain't today's price.
I mean, I think T. Higgins is just like we said about Ayuk. Now, do Cincinnati have as many weapons? No. But they got Chase. All I need is another good receiver out the draft, and I'm the same team.
You think Chase is gonna be happy with not being the highest paid receiver on his squad? Come on.
Of course not. I'm just saying. I got Jamar Chase on my team, right? Now, say you get I'm using an example. Say you get Marvin Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
I know they can't. Just use that example. You get a Marvin Harrison caliber receiver. I say that. What you losing? Getting rid of T. Higgins. You saving.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what's up, TK?
What's up, man?
Yeah, Amaron is better and healthier, but we just kind of throwing it out there, spitballing. Just kind of just going over scenarios of wide receivers that want to get paid, and I think you can make both the same assumption that T. Higgins and Brandon Ayuk are not the number one options on their squads,
right?
And then how you feel
at this time, it's the best time to move them. We're gonna move them.
Yeah, because neither one of them got paid yet. Neither one of them.
Package deal.
Hey, you got to get your value back for these cats, but it also goes to the wide receivers where T. Higgins and Brandon Ayuk, you can't force your value too high because this is such a rich draft in wide receivers where, hey man, you keep asking for too much money. Hey man, hey, who want them?
It's like the rich man with the trophy wife. Once you get a certain age, you start talking that shit. Hey, I'm trading you. I trade you for a chick. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Hey, they switch them out real quick.
As soon as that 26th birthday hit, gotta go.
Hey, there's a fresh 22-year-old with nice and she got the BBL popping. Oh yeah, I gotta.
That's not a.
Gotta go.
It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing.
Gotta go.
Just in the Bengals Lazard and a fourth and call it a day. Hey, if somebody take it,
yeah,
the Bengals will take it.
Here's another thing about the Bengals: they didn't re-sign Tyler Boyd, so that's part of that trio where they were all getting 1,000 yards every year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Tyler Boyd's still sitting in free agency.
Ooh.
So if we're talking about that scenario, I think T. Higgins might have a little bit more leeway than Brandon Ayuk.
They let Mixon go.
Yep, Mixon gone. He in Houston. Which, by the way, oh my gosh, if I'm a Houston Texans fans, I am enamored with my team.
I can't wait till the season starts on Houston.
Oh, bro, they went crazy in free agency. They went and loaded up on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
On both sides of the ball. So anything that you get in the draft is almost either for depth or just to add just a little extra oomph.
Right.
So if I'm Texans fans, I'm like, man, I can't wait for opening day. Let's go. Let's go right now. So, I mean, it's some crazy scenarios, but He said the ticket prices are insane down here. Yeah, because he in Texas. I know they are. I know the ticket prices to get to them Texans game. Bun B gonna be out there trying to sell as many trail burgers as he can to get his ass up in there. So
your burger and lean.
Yeah. Got that lean special. We got the and we got that
the burger, some fries, and a 32-ounce lean.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Texans, I like what y'all did with those jerseys. Those were fresh. Those were fresh. So
I like the Lions bringing about the black jerseys. I like it.
Yeah, I was about to say y'all done freshen up the jerseys too over there in Detroit, man. Y'all, see this one, y'all feeling yourselves right now. Y'all make it to the NFC Championship.
This is a strange feeling.
Y'all get the NFC Championship game and y'all feeling yourselves. Go get some.
I wait for somebody to shake me and wake me up.
Y'all feeling
got
real
the draft in Detroit.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, dang.
Y'all feeling real extra spicy out there. It's cool. Hey, I love it. I love to see squads that's been down on their luck turn shit around and get shit.
Right.
But back to this quarterback conversation we were having. So, Caleb Williams, I'm sure he can beat out Tyson Badgett and Brett Rippon. All right. Oh, yeah. They're saying shit with their chest. We Detroit. What? Yeah. So then you got pick 2. Obviously, Washington, they traded away your boy from Carolina, Sam Howell. He's so that leaves Jake Fromm and Marcus Mariota in that quarterback room. So whichever way they go at pick 2, which all trends are showing that they might go Jalen Daniels route.
Who's that?
LSU.
Yeah, I'm not saying who got picked 2 again.
Washington.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely get a quarterback.
So if I'm getting Jalen Daniels,
that leaves New England getting May probably.
Drake May, and Drake May has to beat out Jacoby Brissett, Nathan Rourke, and Bailey Zappi. And I'm pretty sure Nathan Rourke probably the odd man out. He probably don't even
Nathan Rourke.
Yeah, he probably don't even make it to
that
training.
Mr. Rourke, son. Fantasy Island. I never heard this thing. Who was that? What school did he go to? Babalo Tech?
Hey, yeah.
Never heard this nigga. Who was that?
Babalo Tech. Nah, man. So say Washington goes Jalen Daniels. Odds are he beats out Jake Fromm and Marcus Mariota. So there's another situation. I don't think he has an ability to sit. Do you stick Marcus Mariota out there?
Nah, and he might have to start. Cause Washington have more pieces though than Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's I think it's a situation by situation. I think Washington, you have to start May or whoever they draft. You have to start him because you got more pieces. So he's your better chance of winning more games. You know it's gonna be some mistakes made, rookie and everything, but who we gonna put out there?
Yeah.
So yeah, in that case, I can understand that. But Chicago, because you don't have enough pieces, you mess around and get your rookie hurt or crush his confidence because you don't have nothing. I mean, you got DeAndre Swift, okay, and you got Keenan Allen, who's an older receiver,
and both of those guys are still injury prone.
Yeah, for real.
Both of them.
So then what? Keenan Allen get hurt. You only got one. You only got DJ left. That's it.
Better hope DJ Moore stay healthy.
Oh, I forgot. And Komet.
Yeah, but I like Komet, but I still think he hasn't, turned it all the way over.
Yeah,
as a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
He's solid.
He's solid.
Yeah, but I don't put him in that upper echelon of tight ends.
No,
not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. I think even Kincaid from Buffalo going into his sophomore year, I would take him over Komet. That's me.
I'll take Laporta.
You damn right.
And I ain't. That's not because I'm a homer.
No, that's just real. Sam Laporte balled the hell out.
Caleb Williams might get maybe good for the Bears.
I like this take, TK, but here's my only kickback to it. Cincinnati wasn't going to let go of Browning, and here's why. There's two reasons why they weren't going to do it. They saw when he came and played, he actually could play.
Mm-hmm.
And then two, hey man, I like Joe Burrow. I do. But he been hurt a lot.
Yes.
He been hurt a lot. He been missing good chunks of games for at least 2 out of his 4 years he's been in the league. He's been missing some games.
Most of those injuries been Cincinnati's fault, not giving no protection.
And that's
his rookie year. They had a bum ass line. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shoot, most of the time he's been there. I'm just saying, but his first year, at that bum line, he got hurt.
Well, he still got a bum line.
Yeah, still got, for real.
You kind of got a bum line. So, you know, I don't think they're gonna sit there and do too much.
I mean, I don't say it's all Burrow's fault. It's Cincinnati's fault. You're not protecting your asset.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think you got a quarterback that caliber, man. You get a line. All your draft should be offensive line. Or you trade and get some pieces over there, and you protect it. Imagine if you had that game with go back to the Kansas City game, right? What was that 2 years ago, 3 years ago? He got sacked 9 times. They still almost won. Imagine you had a line.
Hell, they almost won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So imagine you had a line.
If they protected them, they might be Super Bowl champions a couple of years ago.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why you don't get this man protection.
I guess they
don't understand.
I guess they're gonna wait for him to get hurt again.
Right.
First. Hey man,
I think we have like a season. I mean, a career-ending injury. Oh, maybe we should get some offensive line. That nigga, it's too late. Nigga ain't playing no more.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when the coach had Andrew Luck.
Yep.
And
Luck was like, I'm through with this.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done. I can't take this ass whooping no more.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what they did? Then they started beefing up the offensive line, drafting it, and it was like, it's too late. So now you sticking Jacoby Brissett back there and Phillip Rivers and Matt Ryan.
Right. And Ryan looked horrible too, man.
He finally retired.
Yeah, he should have. After that year, I retired too. He looked horrible, boy. Woo! Ryan looked horrible, boy.
Hey, man.
He looked like Joy Harrington back there.
Hey,
like,
P. Hey, P. She got the magnums. She got the magnums,
bro. When you using.
Hey, get the magnums, dog. Trojan. You better get the Trojans. Hey, yeah, you can't protect the lifestyles, man. Hey, I done seen plenty of homies get caught up with the lifestyles, man. Bro, man, I was strapped up and everything. What you use? Lifestyle. Oh, see, that's why you got a kid, man.
Look quick to NFL because he wasn't passionate about football. Not injury.
Boxes 713. What's up?
What's up, bro? Oh, Boxes from back. He's him a long time.
Hey, pull up Boxes comment right there.
All right.
I'm not saying you're wrong on that take. I'm not saying you're wrong, but imagine you getting beat the shit up.
Your ass getting beat. They beat the passion out of him.
How much passion are you gonna have?
Hey, they beat the passion out of him. For real.
They was treating that man like he was passion of the Christ. they was whooping his ass. So,
for real.
So for instance, let's equate it to our everyday lives. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We had a job. We are passionate. When you first get a job, you passionate. You're like, hey man, all this whole man.
Up on time.
Yeah, I'm showing up on time. Everything's good. But then you noticing how management is lackadaisical. They favoritism that, or they letting people just do whatever the hell they want. When you busting your ass, soon enough, man, your passion gonna start dwindling down. And I think the same thing happened with Andrew Luck. He was getting tired of just literally, like TK said, they sacked all the passion out of him, and how much pain and punishment are you going to go through?
Might be AP. For real. For real.
How much? Because it's only a certain amount of getting your ass kicked you could take year in and year out. Shit, we lucky we got what we got out of Andrew Luck as football.
I know from a child. I got plenty of whoopings. Plenty of whoopings.
Like, come on, man. Like it's when you see situations like that, you can't be surprised when cats retire early, or
just be like, love the game anymore.
No, but it's not even fun no more.
Yeah,
because you giving your body to this squad, and you see that these cats are not trying.
Shoot, Barry Sanders.
Yeah, you get tired of all that losing. Oh, Luck wasn't sacked that much. Okay, go look at the numbers. go look at the numbers. Hey, Andrew Luck was starting to tread next to David Carr. And y'all remember all them sacks David Carr was getting in Houston, getting his head split every damn week for years.
You weren't praying enough.
You know what I'm saying?
He should have anointed the field before he went out.
Hey, Luck was getting so tired of it, man. He showed up to a preseason game knowing that he was about to retire, and as soon as it got leaked, they put the hell out of him. Hey, man, what you doing showing up and you talking about you retiring? What's up? He's like, hey, man, they ain't protected, bro. They was beating him up, bro. They was beating him up. So I mean, I don't want to. I'm not taking away from your take. Well, we just gotta look at the situation that was at hand. He was getting mollywopped. Yeah, that's one of my favorite words.
He said 40. He said he got sacked 41 times.
41 is still high though. No, but those first three teams, I think they're gonna have to, whatever quarterback they get, they're gonna have to start. So Andrew looking goes on XFL, bro. Stop.
So yeah, so you already know first three picks gonna be quarterbacks. You already know that.
Yeah.
Then probably Cardinals gonna take Marvin Harrison Jr. Then who picked 4?
Chargers at 5 after Arizona's at 4.
I mean, Chargers at 5. I don't know what Harbaugh gonna do. The years he played, these are his sack totals: 41, 35, 18.
No, I didn't say he was on the same amount. I'm saying he was starting to tread up to that amount that David Carr was getting sacked each year.
Yeah, I still think they might get a quarterback though. AP,
hear me out. Do you want to go get a wide receiver for New England? And you got Kobe Brissett, Nathan Rourke, and Bailey Zappi.
You gonna have the same problem you had before. You had a quarterback who couldn't throw to him. So you might as well get the quarterback first, then go get the receiver.
Then go get the receivers.
You know what I'm saying? Look what they did. I mean, look what Mac Jones. He was on the ball in the damn dirt. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I mean, he looked horrible. I was kind of like surprised. I didn't think he's gonna come in here and light the world up, because we know Alabama quarterbacks are what they known for it. But I thought he was gonna be better than that, especially under Belichick and that system. I just thought he was gonna be better than that. He looked like garbage.
He did, but to Mac Jones' credit, and I don't give a lot of credit to Mac Jones because he did play horrible. When you got trash coaching that ain't helping you out. I mean, come on, you put Matt Patricia as your offensive coordinator,
right? Joe
Judge. You pretty much got a defensive and a special teams coach as your offensive coordinator. You know, hey, some of that blame got to go to your boy Bill Belichick.
True,
he deserves some of that blame. He deserves some of that blame on the lackluster performance of Mac Jones. They didn't help that man out. They may have almost nothing.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
But there's no way I can't agree with taking a wide receiver over, yeah.
Not the pain of Patricia.
Yeah, man. Soldier. Hey, Mel was on this show week in and week out, mad as hell.
Man, Patricia was giving me a headache, bro.
Mad as hell that Matt Patricia was sitting there as the coach.
I was like, when they gonna fire him, man?
Now here's the difference between these first three teams that I just noticed.
Okay.
I can say that New England with Jacoby Brissett is a solid bridge quarterback that he might be able to, bridge that gap.
Okay.
Better than say a Jake Fromm, Marcus Mariota, Tyson Badger, or Brett Rippon.
Okay, let's say this, and this to Ant too. Do you think at third, the quarterback that might fall to you is a franchise quarterback?
No.
Then go receiver. That's how I would make my decision. If you think at third the quarterback that possibly could fall to you is a franchise quarterback, you take quarterback. If you don't think they are, then you go get your receiver and just get your quarterback next year.
Okay, I can feel that. And to your testament, that's what I'm saying. Jacoby Brissett would be.
Then the bridge theory works there. If you don't think he's a franchise, franchise quarterback. Then you have your bridge.
Soldier says, so revert the question: who are the franchise QBs in the draft, if any? I don't think none.
Well, yeah, that's what we were saying that. We've been arguing that for a while. Would you pick J.J. McCarthy over Drake May?
Nope.
And well, like I said with Drake May, not Drake May, McCarthy, it depends on the situation. I think McCarthy can be a better quarterback than May if he sits and learns. I think he's better. I think overall athleticism, McCarthy has the edge.
I can give you that. Here's where I think McCarthy would strive in an offense. Almost like a Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Ravens type of offense where we're going to Cleveland Brown run heavy. Mm-hmm. And I can have you play off the play action bootleg because point proven.
Where it came from, right?
Like he had Blake Corum doing majority of the dirty work, and every now and then have McCarthy pick his spots. Not have him do too much,
right?
Not having the game on his shoulders, because I think he would strive in that type of situation.
But to Soldier's question, Caleb has the potential, but my personal opinion, I don't think, and I think that Daniels has the potential, but I still think there's flaws in his game. But I think a lot of these quarterbacks are situational quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Depends on what situation they go to. Because I think with Caleb Williams going to, it's not a good situation for him. I don't think Chicago don't have great picks when it comes to offense.
I think it's a bad situation overall.
They always have good defense. Their offense always be either so-so or just below.
Yeah.
I mean, last time I remember them having some great offense was Walter Payton.
Yeah.
And before that, Gary Sayers. That's it.
Yeah. You're not lying. You're not lying. For some reason, Chicago Bears as a franchise as a whole has kind of been immune to getting their offense, especially quarterbacks. So I've always had this point that I've always wanted to point out with the Chicago Bears. They have gone to 2 Super Bowls in the last 30, 40 years. Mm-hmm. Your boy Rex Grossman and McMahon have taken them.
No, come on. No, come on. Come on, man. It's like saying Rex Grossman.
Not okay. So Jay Cutler had the arm. He didn't have the mentality.
Yeah.
He had the skill set. He didn't have the mental part of the game. There was times where I don't think he cared. You know,
It looked like he was like, man, whatever.
Yeah, he's like, whatever. You know, Jay Cutler, hey, because he had an arm. I mean, him and Brandon Marshall would probably connect at least 15 times in a game. But the problem is he would just focus on Brandon Marshall and not utilize the rest of his weapons if he did have any.
Right.
And then that would just be it. So I mean, Jay Cutler could have done something had he been a little bit more, you know, invested,
cerebral about the game.
Yeah, because he had the talent.
Oh,
but you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Versus Chicago,
but Chicago overall, and you know, a lot of
Matt Forte was straight. Matt Forte was straight.
Yeah, we did like Matt Forte. Didn't like Matt Forte. But I just think just the overall view of how Chicago runs that franchise, I just don't like it for quarterbacks. I didn't even like it for Justin Fields, and we saw what he did. He was able to, you know, still do something.
Mm-hmm.
He had the athleticism to do something, and I think they gave him a raw deal. But
they didn't put nothing around him.
No, they waited till last year, and they still didn't put enough around him.
Right.
Which is still, and I'm not even a Bears fan, and it bothers me how bad they did your boy.
Hey, look, man, I'm not a Bears fan or Ohio State fan, so I didn't care.
It was like, whoop his ass.
Keep sacking that motherfucker. I would do what Chicago does. No, but for real though, I agree with you. I think that they didn't put enough around him, because last year he started to look like he was making some progress.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I was like, well, let's see what happened. They give him some more, more on the offensive line. Another person on the other side, DJ Moore. Let's see what they do. They didn't do it.
Nope.
They didn't do it.
And they sure didn't have the offensive-minded coaches to get the best out of Justin either. So I think there were some points in times in that season last year that
Bobby G,
that Justin Fields was kind of just making plays at the line. It was like, hey man, throw this damn shit out.
New quarterback team made Pro Bowl in Denver. Then the Bears traded up for a bipolar receiver.
What's up, Bobby G? Nah, hey, shout out to him. Nah, that's hilarious. So, I mean, I'm not going to say that this draft class is going to be a waste, but let's look at the draft class we had a couple of years ago with Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance went 1, 2, and 3. Justin Fields was in there. Mac Jones was in there. The only player that's still on their team that got drafted in that class by the same team that drafted him is Trevor Lawrence.
Yep.
And I hate to say it, I'm starting to have questions about Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
it might be an unpopular opinion, but hey, he's been in the league enough. Okay, so throw out the Urban Meyer rookie year. All right.
Okay.
It's been 2 years under Doug Peterson now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still turnover prone. Fumbles.
Yeah, fumble. He got to get down to control.
Bad reads.
Get down to control.
Bad reads going into double coverage.
Yeah.
Where's the progression at? Like, I can understand.
Got many questions.
See? You feel me, soldier? You feel me? Hey, I know it's because here's the thing. When we all saw Trevor Lawrence doing this thing in Clemson, we like, he's definitely number one quarterback.
Right.
No question. Hey, he's going to be the next great hope at quarterback. I think all football fans had that assumption that, hey, he was just going to go straight into the NFL and then he was just going to ball out.
Right.
Okay. We forgive you for the Urban Meyer year. That's some bullshit. All right. What you had to deal with Urban Meyer and his foolishness and his lack of care to be a coach. Cool. I'm not gonna hold you to that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we all hold Doug Peterson to a higher standard than Urban Meyer. Now it's 2 years. Now it's 2 years, and you still making the same mistakes under Doug Peterson for 2 years that you were making under Urban Meyer for that 1 year in your rookie year.
You're supposed to be a quarterback guru.
Quarterback guru or something. You're supposed to be the guy.
Right.
You're supposed to be under a better system that gets you somewhere. I mean, Doug Peterson is a Super Bowl winning coach.
And they got weapons.
Got weapons.
And a decent defense.
A damn good decent defense.
Yeah, so you can't say it's the defense. You can't say he don't have weapons. It's got to be him.
So what is it?
It's not the defense making you fumble.
Sure ain't.
It's not the weapons making you fumble.
Sure ain't.
So that's on you. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Not
That's
none of them making you making bad reads. That's strictly you.
That's all Goldilocks.
Right.
And now going into this year's football season, I think there's going to be more questions just because Jacksonville ain't going to be just a shoe-in right away to take that division now.
Not with Houston.
Houston got better. Hell of a lot better. CJ Stroud on them heels as possibly the best quarterback in that division now.
Mm-hmm.
I can make
the case possibly the best team in that division.
I could make a case CJ Stroud is the best quarterback in that division now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I know this might not be a cool take, but there's a couple of moves I like what Tennessee made in the offseason.
I ain't paying attention to Tennessee.
Nah, hey man, they got my boy LeJarius Sneed on cornerback. He did get
Sneed.
Trust me, he gonna pick off Trevor Lawrence a couple of times or two. Watch.
Forgot they got Sneed. I forgot. I saw that contract. Like, they pay him a lot of money.
Hey, Goldilocks like giving it up. Sneed gonna be right there. You know, they took
right. We did.
They took gambling boy from Jacksonville. What's his name? Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
They gave him a crazy big ass contract. I was kind of shocked at the numbers they gave him, but they got him. You know, I don't think Indy's gonna lay down.
All right.
Yeah, gambling boy, Calvin Ridley. Yeah, Mr. DraftKings. I think we both are fans of Anthony Richardson. He has
the little bit that we've seen. He has flashes of being pretty good.
Yeah, he got to show he can stay healthy. Yeah. He got to. Hey, that's hey, that is true. Hey, he gambled on himself and he got a big ass contract, man. So, give me a thumbs up. Oh, when you're ready, man. We'll get you in here. So yeah, man. It's I think we probably gonna have a very interesting first round.
I agree.
It's gonna be some after 3 to me is when the draft starts.
Mm-hmm.
After pick 3, see what Arizona does. Because if I'm and Arizona's in a good spot, and here why I say Arizona's in a good spot. You know they're not going quarterback. They already invested in Kyler Murray.
We 98% sure they're not going quarterback.
If they go quarterback, I'll be.
It's always leave that 2% open. Cause when the draft comes, you be think you have it all the way down, and somebody do something crazy. You like, did you see what so and so did?
Now, if they go quarterback, they gotta trade Kyler Murray.
Oh, yeah, little man out of there. They go quarterback, little man gone. For real.
If they go quarterback, they gotta trade Kyler Murray.
Oh, for sure.
Little
fella's out of there.
So
who gonna take him though?
Oh, I bet you the Raiders should take him in a heartbeat.
Who the Raiders got? Oh, they got my man. Yeah.
Denver. You don't think Sean Payton would go after Kyler Murray? If he was on the block,
I think he had his full of short quarterbacks. He good.
you sure?
I don't know, man.
He won a Super Bowl with a short quarterback.
I know we probably tired of that.
So I mean, I don't want to sit there and say that's a fact that he wouldn't, take a flyer on him. Because here's the thing, you don't have to pay him. He's already on the contract.
Right.
You just have to make sure that you got room on the cap for it.
Mm-hmm.
He's already paid. And you know what, AP? See, this is when you come in handy, bro.
Okay.
I think Michael Penix is the dark horse.
For real.
I think he's the dark horse of the quarterback situation. Because I think he can bring a veteran presence to your league or to your squad.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, bring him in. I think Michael Penix, although he's older, he's he's been there, done that. Oh, what's happening?
Hey. What's good,
What's
my
up,
boys?
What up, though?
My bad, I'm running a little bit late. I got
you good, man?
Had some work to finish up, and then I had some visitors in town, so we had to go take them and get some barbecue real quick. Family and friends in town. So.
Oh yeah.
But
cool.
gentlemen, thank you for allowing me to grace your presence, and thank you for the draft, which we are super pumped about.
Yes,
and I believe if I may. Oh no, we got a little bit of delay going on. My bad. I'm over here talking over y'all. My bad.
No, you good. Go ahead. Talk your shit, man.
Okay. So I think I came in at the best point though, as y'all were. I think I heard the Raiders. That's what I believe I heard the Kansas City and Detroit fans talking about. So let's go ahead and talk about it. The rumor is, and I told Nick when we had that draft preview a few weeks ago, that the Raiders weren't going to trade up. And boy, was I right. They aren't going to trade up. They're going to take damn Michael Penix at number 13. And I am so disheartened from the amount of reaches we've had in the past 20, 30 years in the first round. And this is no slight against Michael Penix whatsoever. I think Michael Penix is a good quarterback. I think he has experience. Unfortunately, he's dealt with a lot of injuries, and that's my issue. I've torn my ACL, and the ACL is very easily retorn. I know because I've torn it 3 times. Not to mention he had a shoulder injury, all in 2 years. So while experience is great, are you willing to risk a number 13 draft pick, which, if it doesn't pan out, can hurt your franchise? Ask the Raiders, again, who have wasted every first-round draft pick in the past 20 years, and you can see where this is heading. It's a reach, my boys. It's a reach. I don't think that they should pick him that early, but at this point, the league are playing mind games with the Raiders, and the Raiders think that they have to pick him that early, or he's going to get picked by somebody else, and Tom Telesco is not a trade-up GM, so you can expect them to pick Michael Penix at number 13 tonight.
Well, I actually like Michael Penix for you guys. The reason why I like him for you guys is because I don't think I can trust what you guys already got in the quarterback room.
Agreed. Agreed. You ain't gonna hear no disagreements whatsoever, right? And you're right about one thing. He can come in and start day one.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need to sit for a year. So my issue is injuries, Mar. And if you're going to spend a number 13 pick when we need a right tackle like yesterday's bad news, you know what I'm saying? We need a shutdown corner. We need another linebacker. We could use another defensive end, even though Malcolm Kuntz is good backing up Max Crosby there. So there's many other holes to fill. And that's what you look at, right? That balance. Do we fill the hole we need, right? Or do we take that best player available who is also a hole of need? Because honestly, we still do need a quarterback too. So I was hoping they would get him in the second round, and it just doesn't look like that's going to happen anymore.
You bring up a point on your right tackle, but I can also make a case that y'all let your right tackle walk to New York in the offseason. So it's almost like you have one hole that was already filled, but now it's a vacancy that needs to get filled now because you let them walk in free agency. And I don't know how you do it, man. It's certain things that just boggles your mind as a fan. Like, hey, front office, like we just got to be a little bit smarter with some of these transitions. And but kind of speak on the fact that because I'm familiar with the failures of the Raiders in the draft. You can talk about Jonathan Abrams, Colin Farrell. You can go. For the last,
keep it going.
Henry
Russell.
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell. I mean,
all the way back to Russell. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's when you see things like that, and I think kind of speak on it on how what happens today, and if it doesn't work, is a problem 4 or 5 years down the line. Kind of speak on situations like that.
Yeah, I mean. The amount, again, of picks that have been wasted by the Raiders, especially within the first round, is a monumental list. And I know you just named a few of them. And again, if you go back to that draft preview we did, Nick named off a lot of them. Shout out your boy Nick, who named off a ton of them. But yeah, after 2000, right, you're looking at Philip Buchanan, Napoleon Harris, right? You're looking at Robert Gallery, the tackle out of Iowa, who was supposed to be the best ever and sucked. Fabian Washington, corner out of Nebraska, right? Michael Huff, safety out of Texas. Jamarcus Russell. Darius Hayward-Bay, which I swear to this day, and I went to the University of Maryland at that time, so I watched him play. I was in the car listening to the radio of the draft because I was on my way back to base, and I heard them pick Darius Hayward-Bay, and I almost ran my truck off a bridge encampment. I called my boy immediately. I called Clubber. It's funny. I called Clubber D immediately, and I was like, "What the fuck are the Raiders doing right now? This is the biggest." And I go to Maryland. I'm like, I know this is not gonna. So this is just a microcosm of the amount of damage that the Raiders have done to themselves by making incorrect first pick after incorrect first pick after incorrect first pick. And you're right, Mac. I mean, you're right, Mark. I'm calling you Khalil Mack because I'm thinking about the only good first round pick we ever had. It compounds and it really hurts your franchise. But the worst thing you can do as a franchise is blow a quarterback pick in the first round because that will set you back 10 years.
So I'm gonna throw this question at you, O. Is it fair to say that you probably agree with us that 1, 2, and 3 is quarterbacks?
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. And it's probably going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. I see the Vikings trading up to number 4, to be honest, if they can. But the thing is, Arizona doesn't need a quarterback, so they don't have to trade. And they have 6 picks within the top 90, which also doesn't give them a reason to trade because they don't really need the capital. So if it's not in the top 4, definitely 4 out of the top 5 because I definitely see Minnesota trading up to at least that 5th pick then.
I got you. So with Minnesota trading up from 11 to 5, that's Chargers. Do you think it's that rumors of that whole, Harbaugh might actually move some shit to get his boy JJ McCarthy, or you just think that's a smoke?
If there's someone out there that believes with Justin Herbert, one of the top 10 QBs in the league right now, that my man is going to go out and get his prodigy, I've got a small island to sell you here in the middle of Nashville, Tennessee, which by the way is landlocked for any of you fools that don't know geography. But anyways, very unlikely, but I can see the Vikings picking McCarthy. That is their type of quarterback. That is a Kirk Cousins type of quarterback, pro-style quarterback, can handle the pocket, things like that. And he's been hyped up so much now that he's been hyped up over Bo Nix. I don't care if you win a championship, man. I wouldn't take either of them in the first round, but I'm definitely taking Bo Nix over J.J. McCarthy.
I'm not a Bo Nix fan.
I'm not either. I don't like either one of them, to be honest.
I'll take JJ before I take Bo Nix.
Oh, okay, that's your Michigan favoritism.
No,
Right
I just don't like Bo Nix, man. It's something about
there.
him.
No. Here's my thing. Bo Nix.
Okay.
I think Bo has just enough athleticism as JJ, and so
More. I would say more.
I would equate Bo Nix to the size of Justin Herbert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we're doing a quick comp, I would say probably body style, maybe a gameplay style. Bo Nix is probably comparable to Justin Herbert. And I'm not saying that he's of the same quality, but there's some potential where I can see Bo Nix probably can, show some flashes and get the ball downfield and scramble for a first down if need to, like a Justin Herbert. So what I can agree with. I wouldn't take neither one of them in the first round. I just think Bo Nix and McCarthy have enough talent, or not enough talent that you can get them in the third. I think you can wait. I think you can sit. Because especially if you're looking at Minnesota, if you're looking at a team like that, man, there's some things I got to take care of before I give away my first round pick on a Bo Nix or JJ McCarthy.
I thank you.
They're gonna get a quarterback though.
Oh, they're gonna do it, yeah.
But this is my problem and we talked about this the other day. All these teams, the NFL in general, is just a quarterback hungry league, and they're always trying to find that next quarterback star, whether it's Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert, or whoever it is, right? Tom Brady, whoever it is, right? They're trying to find that, and they will reach so much that they will take quarterbacks 4 in the top 5, even though they probably don't even deserve to be there. Like, let's be completely honest. If we were back in the day, I could only see Caleb Williams getting drafted early, and you would see Marvin Harrison, Joe Alt, you'd see Fuaga from Washington, you see the cornerbacks Arnold and Mitchell. Like, you would see more playmaking players than quarterbacks. But nowadays, it's gotten to the point where it's such an offensive heavy league, and everything is tilted in the favor of the offense and the quarterback, that the quarterback is the most important piece. But it's stupid because you're devaluing all the other players on your team, plus you're devoting so much of your salary cap to one position in the quarterback that a lot of teams can't even keep a Super Bowl window open long enough to actually capture one.
Yeah, I can rock with that. I can rock with that take for sure. I know we said enough about the Bears at 1. So we're not even going to discuss that. What are they going to do with that number 9 pick? What do you think they're going to do with that number 9 pick?
Yeah, I mean, when you're looking at the top 10, it really depends. First of all, how will the overall quarterbacks fall? Will the top 3 go like we think they are, and then will Minnesota trade up? If Minnesota doesn't trade up, Denver, what are they doing at 12? They picked up Zach Wilson this week. They traded for him, but they traded for him to be a backup. So once you get out of that top 5, the quarterback needs really drop off. And when you get to, the lower half of the, 10, 8, 9, and 10, then you're looking at your cornerbacks. So you're looking at, and this is obviously all depending on the needs of the team, but you're looking at Terry and Arnold from Alabama. You're looking at Quinion Mitchell from Toledo. You're looking at Joe Alt, offensive tackle from Notre Dame. I forget, big guy from Washington. I'm blanking on his name at the moment. So it really just all depends on who the team is, at what pick that they really need. So we'll see what happens. Yeah.
They definitely need wide receiver needs, edge, O-line, and D-line. So with it for such a huge rich draft.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not give you a pick?
Well, I was just trying to kind of picking your brain on which way they might go.
Yeah, my bad. I apologize. I really think that they need a defensive line, the Chicago Bears. I've been hyping them up to get Latu, and now, granted, I'm going to admit I'm biased because I'm a UCLA fan. But Latu is going to be awesome as long as he can stay healthy. But you also got Dallas Turner out of Alabama there at the edge. And I mean, they could also go, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend, but they could go Byron Murphy II from Texas.
Yeah. If Dallas Turner gets past 7 and 8, because I can probably see Tennessee or Atlanta getting him at edge, just because those are some of their needs. They definitely need an edge rusher, and I can definitely see them taking a flyer at Dallas Turner. It's just, correct me if I'm wrong, and we already talked about it earlier. I just want to get your take on this. I don't think the Giants are sold at 6 with Daniel Jones. I think there might be that wild card team that might mess around and stab at one of these quarterbacks and might mess up the whole flow of this first round.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
You know what and I agree with you completely. I could definitely, not only could I see them, if I were the general manager, I'd be picking a new QB. I have no faith whatsoever in Daniel Jones. Never have, never will. But I mean, it's true. He sucks. He's booty juice. He's trash.
Booty juice.
But you know what? Booty juice. You old dripping booty juice ass motherfucker. But you know what's worse than drafting a QB in the wrong spot in the first round? Is paying a QB an exorbitant amount of money on a contract that completely fucking ruins your franchise. And that's what Daniel Jones did with his 4-year, $120 million contract. The fact is that they should have given that money to Saquon Barkley and gone out and drafted a QB last year. They did not do that. They screwed themselves, and now they're in a position where they are stuck with Daniel Jones. No, you go out and get a damn receiver, get a Duze or get Malik Neighbors and pair him out there with try to get Darren Waller to come back because Waller's talking about retirement. Try to get him to come back. Try to run it back, and you run it back with Daniel Jones because you already damn paid him the money.
Logically, yes, I agree with you, but we've seen it.
Sure.
I mean, we've seen teams eat money.
Double down on being stupid. Double down on being stupid is what I call that.
Well, not just double down on being stupid. The reason why I say I can see them getting a quarterback is because we've seen teams eat cap money. We just saw the Broncos do it. They just ate a lot of Russell Wilson's contract. We've seen the Eagles do it to get rid of Carson Wentz. My thing is even though we all agree they were foolish to make that contract with Daniel Jones, I think it would be.
There was no reason. Who was in the market for Daniel Jones?
Nobody.
Was it Paulie's Subway shop on 5th and Broadway down in New York? Was those the people interested? Because I don't think there was nobody else interested.
Nobody was interested, but my thing is I know it's not business smart to eat that cap money, but damn it, I just think you're going down another rabbit hole by keeping Daniel Jones there. You literally had Tommy DeVito, the chicken cutlets guy, was getting a lot of more things. Bro. The reason why I say you got to make that move is because you saw Tommy Cutlass cold cuts, and then you saw Tyrod Taylor both move the football with the same pieces. If Daniel Jones literally was the same offense, same trash O-line, same lack of production at your wide receiver and tight end position, and Saquon.
So what you're saying is they need someone a little more mobile than the statuesque Daniel Jones.
If I'm Brian Daboll, I can't continue to shop my job on Daniel Jones.
That's the other thing, right? That's right. Yeah, that's the other thing. Is this his last year? Does he bet his last year on Daniel Jones? That's a good point.
I can't.
Point.
I wouldn't.
Hey, I wouldn't. I got a better chance.
You gotta he has to go out and get a quarterback just to make it look like he did something.
Yeah. Now you said that. Now I'm like, now I kind of changed my mind. I think you got. You know what I would have done if I was Brian Daboll? I would have kept DeVito in and been like, look, we can make so much money off the next year of promoting this New York Italian cat. Mm-hmm. And then I could be Daboll and buy me another year and then draft a quarterback next year.
Yeah.
There you go.
like on some real shit. If I'm Brian Daboll, I'm going to the front office and I'm making a case right now. Go get one of these quarterbacks because I got a better chance of literally coming out of an orgy with Magic Johnson, clean of AIDS, than actually doing something with Daniel Jones. This like, look at your odds. Your odds are highly favorable of coming out clean than actually having success with Daniel Jones.
I know what your odds are. Your odds are cookie. That's your odds.
We saw that one good year.
I got that.
And yeah, we saw that one good year. And then last year, he reverted back to typical Daniel Jones, injury prone, turnover prone. And it's like, I can't continue to put my job on the line for you. And that's y'all fault that y'all gave him the contract. But don't hold me to that problem that y'all created. Right. So either eat this money and go give me a quarterback, or hey, then I guess we just gonna have to end up parting ways at the end of the season. But either way, because I think Brian Daboll will still be good regardless. I think he still gets picked up as a coach if he gets fired next year. He still gets picked up. He's too good of an offensive mind not to be sitting on the sideline, because there's going to be some coaching vacancies. So
he might go back to Buffalo once McDermott gets fired after this year.
Talk about it.
McDermott ain't long.
Good possibilities, though. That's a good possibility.
What's that? The boys think they're going to turn to the NFL? Yeah, no, of course, no. Not only is that a good possibility, that's most likely what's going to happen. To be honest, I can only see. And this is what I'm going to tell you. The only quarterback there, granted, he's going to go into a really bad situation. I heard y'all talking when I was offline coming in about the Chicago Bears. And we all know their last good quarterback was Jim McMahon in '85 with the Super Bowl shuffle. So, and let's not even act like he was great. He was a game manager. So the Bears really need Caleb Williams, because I think Caleb Williams is one of those quarterbacks that can overcome the system and overcome the franchise and able to make the franchise better. I don't believe that about Daniels. I believe Daniels is, and if he gets drafted by the, I'm about to call him their old name since I'm from DC, by the Washington football team,
Commander.
I see a lot of RG3. I see a lot of RG3.
RG3 career,
he's a better passer.
Injury. There's injury though. I mean, I think
that's where I'm going. Did you see how many across the middle hits McDaniels was taking when he was running, and he wasn't running out of bounds? He was being very reckless. Short career. So unless he learns to protect himself and learn to throw the ball better, then he becomes Lamar Jackson. If he doesn't, he's RG3 and he's out of the league within 2 years.
I 100% agree. And that's been my only knock on Jalen Daniels. Granted, hey, had a great career at LSU. You know, it was started, his career in college football started shaky at Arizona State. He got highly recruited at Arizona State, kind of had some bumps and bruises, goes to LSU. He does put up better numbers his 2 years in LSU. Gets the Heisman last year, hella touchdowns. It looks good. But damn it, he was taking some shots during running the ball that if I'm a coach, if I'm a general manager, bro, I need you to either slide or get out of bounds. You got to do one or the other. You got to do something. Because there were some hits that I'm like, I don't know how the hell you got up from. And it was
I thought he broke his rib at least 3 times last year.
He had to. He had to play through some injuries last year. I know he had to, because he was playing SEC football and them boys was knocking his damn head off. So lo and behold, trust me, if you think they hit hard in the SEC, okay. Well, you about to go to the NFL. You about to really stand for NFL. Not for long. Your ass ain't gonna be not for long in this league.
Hey, your ass who was it that put RG3 out? Who was the Samoan cat on the Ravens?
Yeah, Haloti Nada. Come on.
Haloti Nada.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. They gonna say sayonara to your ass. You don't get down or get out of bounds. So Jalen Daniels, I'm with you. Oh, he does have the good mobility. He does have a good arm, but he has to start using his head and taking care of his body and put himself in better positions, because we saw how great a prospect you can go from being highly touted to a ESPN analysis real quick. You go to
Real
Anchor. Quick.
Yo, you go from rookie of the year to having you and your white wife's fitness videos made fun of online. Like, I don't know what else happens. I don't know what you want from me.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, that's the only thing that scares me at Jalen Daniels. And if Washington, who's been in that situation before, that's what scares me about them being so gun-ho about going in for Jalen Daniels.
Thank you. Yes.
You've been in that position before. You literally have been in that position before. Matter of fact, you just now recovering from the RG3 situation.
Still
and I don't even think they
still recovering.
So, Washington, I know you're high on them. I know you are. But, now, besides the quarterbacks being 1, 2, and 3, I think are a given. Here's another thing that I think is given in this draft, in this first round, definitely in this first round. And I don't know if you guys agree with me or not. I'm going to throw this take out there. Buffalo Bills, after getting, I don't think they sit at 28.
Yes.
There's no way they sit at 28. There is no way they sit at 28. They're going to have to get between, I'm not saying they're going to get in the top 10, but I think they have to probably get in probably. No, I'm going. So this is my range: 6 to 14. I think they got to get.
You have to give a lot to get that high, though. You have to give up a lot to get that high.
Mel, what other choice they got? They need some weapons in that all room.
You're looking at the pick. We said the first 3 quarterbacks, right? Say if no one trades up, Marvin Harrison gone.
Yeah, they're not getting up that high. They're not getting up that high.
No, they ain't getting Harrison.
5 is Chargers. All right, who the Chargers? Who you think Chargers gonna pick?
I say they trade their pick.
Minus the J.J. McCarthy take. We're not gonna deal with that. But just in general,
I say they trade the pick to the Vikings.
Okay, so they trade to the Vikings. So Vikings get a quarter. That's another quarterback gone. Then your 6th pick is who?
And you got the Giants. Ooh.
The Giants.
They either got to go quarterback or wide receiver.
Quarterback or wide receiver.
1 or 2.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's another wide receiver gone. Let's say you get a wide receiver, another wide receiver gone. I think by the time you get to 12, because 12 and what the Raiders like 12 or 13, right?
No, the Raiders are 13.
They're 13. Okay, 12. They 13. Yeah, I think 15.
The Denver Broncos are 12.
15, 13 would be a good spot for them. I don't see Denver. I don't think he'll get in the top 10. I don't think he'll get in the top 10.
I agree with Mar. I think they got to trade up to 7 with the Titans. I think they got to make a trade with the Titans. The Titans don't need a quarterback. They already got Will Levis. They don't need a wide receiver. They got DeAndre Hopkins. They just signed Tony Pollard, so they don't need a running back. I think Buffalo needs to trade up and grab whoever's available, O.W. or Neighbors at that 7th pick.
Yeah, because Martin. The reason why I got that take because I think Cardinals, if they stand pat, they're taking Marvin Harrison. Chargers, if they move out or not, I think that's but regardless of the take, if they don't get there in front of get in front of the Bears at that number 9 pick, because I think the Bears could probably go up and get one of those wide receivers if they feel necessary. I'm just saying Marvin Harrison, and then there's Rome Odunze or Neighbors is probably the 2nd wide receiver off the board. They got to grab one of those guys. And the reason why I say they got to grab one of those guys is because regardless on how people feel about Stephon Diggs, that's a huge void in that room that's gone, and you got to fill it. So either Neighbors, Odunze, or hell, even Brian Robinson Jr., one of them. You got to get one of these top 3 wide receivers, because I'm looking at a team for the last 4 years win the AFC East, but they have faltered in the playoffs. And I'm telling you, and I agree with your statement, McDermott is on the hot seat. He has to go all in.
Yes, he is.
He got to go all in. Because you can't keep losing to Cincinnati and Kansas City. You got to get over this hump. You can't just keep. They are repeating what the damn Bills did in the early '90s of all this losing late in the postseason. Now it ain't to the degree of losing 4 straight Super Bowls.
It's their legacy.
But well, they recreating. That's all they doing. It's the version 2.0 of failure.
It's looking an awful lot like it. It's looking an awful lot like it.
I think the Bills move up from 28, and they gotta get up there real high and get one of these things because it could change their franchise. Just look at the karma of the Bills. 2017, they let the Chiefs go from 27-10 and get Patrick Mahomes. They got to do a 28 to in that range of 6 to 12 or 13 and get one of these wide receivers because you can't keep relying on Josh Allen. We see what happens. He gets turnover prone because he feels he got to make the play. He feels he has to do it all. Now, I like what they did with Kincaid and pairing him up with Knox. But guess what? People could guard 2 tight ends. you can come up with a defense to slow down 2 tight ends. But what you gonna do when you got an elite wide receiver on the outside or a slot receiver that can change the game? That changes a lot of things. I think Buffalo has to get up and make a splash and get their ass up there and get a wide receiver. They got to. I mean, because right now they got Curtis Samuel, Shakur, and some other, guys.
Yeah, I mean, their wide receiver room is like Jack, Jill, and John. You know? They're all out. They're all out there.
Yeah,
I mean, come on now. Let's be honest. You trade Stephon Diggs, one of the best playmakers in the league. Then you let Gabe Davis sign with Jacksonville for nothing, $12 million a year, which is standard for our average receiver. And then you expect us to be hyped on your offense? No. After you let Devin Singletary walk the year before, like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing in Buffalo right now? Do we not want to win at all? We want to sign Josh Allen to again, going back to my fucking quarterback point, Josh Allen for $50 million, and we can't even field a fucking team.
Right.
Who you gonna throw the ball to, Josh? it puts Josh Allen and it puts McDermott in a situation where it's all on him. It's all on Josh Allen now.
And that's the thing is that McDermott being on the hot seat, dude, there's so many coaches out there that would love to have that Buffalo job. Like, I bet you Dayball would love to go back from the Giants to Buffalo in a heartbeat. So, like, don't think you're safe because you're not. Because there's a lot of people that take that job very easily.
Hey, I've said it time and time again. Yes, yes, McDermott came in and kind of cleared the culture where because the Bills were, they were down in their dumps before he came in, and
sure.
They were the doormat for Belichick and the Patriots and Tom Brady. Okay, that's fine. But then they changed the culture by winning the division 4 years in a row. But each year that they won it, they have gotten knocked out earlier and earlier at the playoffs. You go from AFC Championship to the division around, and the division around again. And you're getting bumped out. And you're not getting over the hump of those other teams, top teams in the AFC. And you just kind of, you really plateaued. I think they plateaued. I think they peaked.
They have. Yep, I agree.
Got to do something.
And that's after me picking them in the Super Bowl last year. So, fuck you, Buffalo.
Hey, there he is. Yeah, what up?
Hey, listen. I pulled over and I'm in the Food Line parking lot. Okay, so talk. I can curse a little bit. Now, talk your shit now. And Omar, I see you Saturday. It's up. We going to Nashville. Shouts out to Omar. But let me say this right here, wild card, Mark, Detroit Mayor, everybody. I'm going back to the Falcons. I don't care what Flores. I'm going back to ATL. And bro, all I want is an edge rusher. If we get an edge rusher tonight, I'm gold. I want an edge rusher.
Hey, Ken. Hey, you giving up on them Cowboys?
Flores can have the Cowboys. Man, I'm gonna tell you what he did, wild card. Flores swindled me, man. And I thought Flores was like a brother of mine.
Bamboozled him.
Yeah, Flores did a lot of top, man. The Cowboys ain't it. The Cowboys will not win anything in the next 10 years. I'm going back to ATL. I'm going back home. home.
He said he going back. He going back to the home, man. You going back
Dirty
to
better, baby.
You going back to
ATL, baby. ATL.
ATL, yo.
You already know.
ATL, son.
But yeah, so here's what let me get my
I've been telling Ken since day one. Flo been bamboozling them, getting them over to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
You should have.
And then wild card, we went to the game out there in Dallas, man. I'm gonna tell you what we trying to do this year, though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We trying to hop on that Texas Tech Colorado game November, bro. So man, if y'all want to hop in, man, we trying to
come.
We trying to go to Lubbock this year, bro. Yeah, we trying to go to Colorado with this
Lubbock,
year, man.
baby.
For real.
Well,
you know they be partying down in Texas Tech too.
Hey, if y'all don't make it to that game, y'all should try to roll to Kansas City because Prime coming here, and Kansas.
Ooh.
Oh, that is. You are right. You right,
Yeah,
bro.
That sounds like a good time.
Man, Kansas.
So University of Kansas is getting their stadium renovated, so they're going to be playing at Arrowhead. So you gonna see.
Okay.
And you got all them barbecue spots around that joint.
Yeah.
Real barbecue. So hey, the doors
We might
of
have to make a trip.
open, baby.
We
The
may have
doors
to
of
make
my
a
city is
trip.
wide open.
We just got to talk it through, man. But like I was telling Omar, man, I think all of us, man, we all thriving and growing on our platforms and stuff, man. And I think we should all collaborate and get together and like just do something epic, man. Because I know we do our shows and we present our material and stuff like that, you know. But man, if we all just get together, just have a few drinks and party and really get to know one another on that level and really just share ideas and information, I think it'll be epic, bro.
For sure.
For real, man.
Hey, man. See what happened, Cam? When you leave the Cowboys, you start thinking more clearly.
Clear.
My judgment is not clouded. My judgment is not clouded no more. So
I can see clearly now. The rain
is gone.
Hey, for real, dog.
Yeah. But definitely,
we just had a harmony. We just had a harmony on this. We had a 4-person harmony.
But on a serious note, man, with this draft, man, I hope Jaden Daniels ends up going to Washington. I'm really concerned about where Drake May's gonna end up at. I think he's gonna perform. I hope New England picks him up, man. I hope New England gets Drake May, and I hope Jaden Daniels goes to the Commanders. It's gonna be interesting, y'all. It's gonna be interesting, man.
I know, man. I want this after the first 3-4 picks. Now that's when the draft gonna really got wide open.
Definitely gonna be wide open, bro. Absolutely right, man. And the teams, I'm wondering who Dallas gonna pull, but I'm telling you, if the Atlanta Falcons get an edge rusher, they good. And the Atlanta Falcons kind of disappointed me, man. They had a solid guy in Cordero Patterson. They let him go, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They parted ways with a dude like that, man. So I don't know, man. But I'm excited. I'm about to go to the hotel. I just had to pop in here, man, real quick because I was driving. I got off work. But hey, man, y'all hold it down. Hey, we're gonna be on here. We'll parlay. We get together. Y'all have a great night. All right, fellas,
bro. All right, man.
All right. For sure.
Can't good people, man. Hey, man. I definitely.
I always say, never trust a nigga named Albert.
Hey, Flo, we love you, but you
love you, Flo.
And you a Cowboys fan.
Hey, you're a Cowboys fan and your name Albert. I can't.
You got 2 strikes, bro.
I can't do it.
Hey, 2 strikes. Hey, yeah, Soldier. Hey, I think the Falcons are finally going to get it right. Because we've been waiting for them to do right at the quarterback position. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of people aren't in love with Kirk Cousins, but here's the deal about Kirk Cousins. He's always been consistent. Mm-hmm. He's always been consistent. I know you don't like him because he's a Sparty, but the dude's consistent.
Yeah,
you got the weapons. When you get the weapons around him, he'll consistently put up 4,000 yards.
He's Matt Ryan where Matt Ryan was good.
Matt Ryan won an MVP.
I'm saying he's Matt Ryan when Matt Ryan was good.
Yeah.
So
he's solid.
I mean, you got a solid quarterback. You got a couple weapons down here.
What
happened?
Just dropped A.J. Brown, Eagles Pro Bowl receiver, reaches agreement on a 3-year, $96 million extension that includes $84 million guaranteed.
Jesus.
So,
I mean, he their whole offense.
well, so they extend him. They extend Devontae Smith.
Right.
So they got both of their receivers locked.
Mm-hmm.
Smart move. Guess who that sucks for? Sucks for the 49ers. Sucks for the Bengals.
Yep.
We just talked about it earlier in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Now, our goal price ain't our now pay. It ain't
right.
It, just like that. In an hour, the pay that you thought that you was gonna be able to try to get your boy Brandon Ayuk and T. Higgins signed.
We just said it, Ant.
Just went up.
Just went up, buddy.
Within an hour.
They best bet to trade Ayuk, man.
Man, they got to now.
Right, today should be the day. They should do it.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Get you a deal. Get you a deal with a package in there, some draft picks.
You got to. Hey, T. Higgins' price ain't the same. 3 people then got paid. 2 Eagles and a Lion.
Yeah.
I can't. Can't do it. Can't do it. Hey, Omar, so I don't know if you heard, we just broke the news. A.J. Brown just got the extension. And
yeah, I saw that on my way back from the bathroom on my phone. So 3 years, $96 million. Wow.
Hey,
wowzers.
No, I hear you. We kind of gone over that. Yes, T. Higgins is not on the same level as A.J. Brown, but
T. Higgins is a good piece. Yeah, here's the thing about T. Higgins. T. Higgins is a good piece.
I don't know about that. I think they may be the same.
No, come on, no. I'm taking A.J. Brown.
Now T. Higgins is good. Come on now, T. Higgins.
I'm not saying not.
I think Cincinnati misused him. I think Cincinnati, and of course they had 3 receivers, so there's nothing really they could do. They had Boyd and they had Jamar Chase, but I think Higgins is going to be good. Let him find himself.
Yeah, Eagles are doing smart with it. I don't know how they getting that money, but they must be drawing up some dope ass contracts, bro.
Make sure they got all the rookies on their team from Georgia.
Well, what happened to their defense last year? They let their whole defense leave last year, and that's why they lost last year.
Yeah, and they pretty much drafted all their defense. So yeah.
Right.
But here's my thing. Hey, depending on where you got T. Higgins compared to A.J. Brown, I think it's regardless, because at the end of the day, T. Higgins is looking to get paid. And he's looking at this wide receiver market keep going up and up day by day, and it just changed in an hour. Omar, earlier in the show, we really had a conversation that T. Higgins and Brandon Ayuk price just keeps going up because everybody's getting paid. Now you got to add A.J. Brown to it. The 49ers and the Bengals, is probably smart for them to go ahead and trade him now. Because if you haven't paid him by now, the price $84 million guaranteed.
Yo,
you're gonna have to be in that ballpark of 75 to 84 million guaranteed.
Yeah, I think this is a time to trade him. And because you can trade, you look at it like this, like we said earlier with the 49ers, you get rid of IU, if you get some draft capital back, you can get a receiver and not miss a beat with that team, because basically your offense is McCaffrey and Debo anyway. Then you got Kittle. Mm-hmm. So all you need is another decent receiver, which you can get in the draft, and use the same team.
And
plus you got capital. So I think that's what they need. That's the best bet for the 49ers. The same with Cincinnati.
And it's a lot cheaper.
And a lot cheaper.
I will agree with you. I believe that, obviously teams are realizing that top tier wide receivers should be the only ones that are paid that much, because you can get along with, some second and third receiver together leading your core. But to be honest, I would, and I hate to say this with the valuable piece that he is, but if I was the 49ers, I'd trade Debo Samuel and keep Brandon Ayuk.
That's
another wide receiver.
That's an interesting take.
Debo's getting old, and Brandon Ayuk is younger than Debo Samuel, so it's like
He is.
they're just trying to get younger at the position. I know, but it doesn't matter. Like even if you look at the draft, like if you're a year older than someone, that can completely ruin your draft stock. So teams are always trying to get younger. We've seen it with the running back dilemma that we saw in the past couple years, where you will, look at the Packers. They got rid of their franchise running back, Aaron Jones, that gave them everything, to sign Josh Jacobs, who was 3 years younger. For what? I would have kept Aaron Jones. He was still running through people. So it's things like that, and they do the same thing with wide receivers now. And I'm honestly seeing a devaluation of the wide receiver position. Now I know obviously the contracts have to skyrocket first for that to happen, but at some point that's got to course correct. There's got to be some regression of those salaries before it reaches quarterback status.
True, right? That's not a bad take on that one. But right now,
trying to wrap it up. About to start.
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. Draft is about to start. We appreciate everybody stopping in. Ken, shout out to Ken. Always got to show some love to our boy Omar. Always love collaborating with you, my man. Hey, go ahead, drop the socials, Omar, where the people can find you at, my brother.
Yes, sir. You can find me on all socials at Ball and Buds. You see it on the screen, BALLANDBUDS. The most important is YouTube, where I post all the videos. But also, you can check out my main man, Canteen, who you got a brief cameo of. If you thought he was funny there, believe me, he's much more funny with 2 full hours of him every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, The Bottom Line Sports. Again, you can find us at The Bottom Line Sports. And I want to thank you, gentlemen, for having me on today. I am super pumped for the draft. And also, by the way, y'all, look out for the future I.O.W. and Ball and Buds collaborations, including Storyline Sports and also Brawl, Banter, and Bravado, which we will be having much more of the I.O.W. crew on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I've been waiting for you and Detroit Mail to drop that, because I'm like, because I see we share the StreamYard, so I see him recording stuff. I'm like, man, I can't wait to see this shit, because I know they're gonna have some good stuff. But hey, Soldier, hey, we appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, Soldier, do us a favor. Go on over to our YouTube channel, I.O.W. Sports Network. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Let you know when we drop new content. Everybody. Everything's on the bottom of the screen. Like, share, follow I.O.W. Sports Network, follow Bottom Line Sports, follow Ball and Buds. Sports is entertainment. We appreciate y'all. Hey,
hold on, I got I got to plug the radio station.
Yes, go ahead.
So start in June. In June, we got Bringing Back the Radio Station. We did a collab with Green Octagon, so we kind of combined the name. So it's called Green Wonder Network. They're already developing the iOS app now. Waiting on that, and then they're gonna drop in the Google app. Hey man, we got some acts already kind of signed up, already ready to be on the radio station. So it's gonna be a little different this time around, and so I'm excited. Y'all get ready for that. So y'all, when it drops, y'all can download the app. If you like music, all kinds of. I already added music to the thing. We got 175 tracks already.
Yeah, I heard that.
Wild card, did you hear there will be a special DJ? The street professor, will have his own hour of underground hip hop classics.
Hey,
and we got a magazine already started connected to the app. It's called Black Volume 1.
Hey,
so
we got a lot of stuff going on, from collaborations.
We making moves, baby. You get with us. We making moves.
Making moves. So tap in with us. Whether it's Bottom Line Sports, Ball and Buzz, I.O.W., tap in with us. Hey, Omar, Detroit Mail, Wildcard Mar, we out. Go enjoy the draft, y'all. Peace and love.
Peace.